What's up, guys? I'm back and I'm looking at some more NBA player props in today's video. Our current run is 12-4, and that is winning days right there. So 12 of my last 16 days are winning days. We cashed out in yesterday's video at 2-0. Looking to catch some more winners today. This video is for PrizePicks, Sleeper, or Sportsbook. It does not matter where you guys are. I got you guys covered with some NBA player props today. Let's hop in, but before we do so, don't miss out. Join the DubClub. Let's look at my winnings right here. So we'll go ahead and put in the dates here. So March 2nd through today, so last like 16 days here. And then we'll go to the NBA. Let's look at my NBA record from those days. Right now, we are over $1,000 in winnings, and that was over in the DubClub. You guys can get in right now, 2 days for free, down in my description below. That record right there, by the way, is for 2 legs, which is an insane hit rate right there. Return on investment is over 58%, which is crazy. Win percentage of 52%, and that is, again, for 2 legs right there. So don't wait. Join with the link down in my description below. 2-day free trial is down there. My PrizePicks winnings right there for profit is over $5,700 right there. Also, if you guys do not know how DubClub works, since all the plays that I make straight to your phone through the DubClub app, email, Telegram, and Discord. MLB is right around the corner. I'm so excited for that because that is tied for my best sport with the NBA. We have 2 games on the 20th and then the 21st, and then the regular season officially starts on the 30th. So definitely going to be covering some MLB player props for the 30th and also for that series on the 20th and 21st. So I'm super excited about MLB coming back because I kill it every single year. So make sure you guys go ahead and join. Right now is one of the best times to do so. 2-day free trial down in my description below. We've been absolutely on fire in these last 16 days. Also, make sure you guys check out this app right here. It's called Sleeper. You guys can get a first in a deposit match up to $500 right now, and a free square if you guys just go ahead and join using promo code DOMG. The link for it is down in my description below. It's got some really nice payouts on the site as well. So for example, if you want to take like Curry's points on the over, and let's say you also want to take Anthony Edwards over his assists and rebounds, that right there would pay out 3.2x. So we can give you guys some really nice payouts compared to some other player prop sites out there. So stop waiting, join Sleeper right now. The link for it is down in my description below. Use promo code DOMG. But now let's get to what you guys have been waiting for, the player props. Just make sure you guys play responsibly and at your own risk. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and let's hop into it here. The first player prop that I like today is going to be DeAndre Ayton over 20.5 points plus assist. If that is not available and he's at 21.5 where you're at, I prefer the 19.5 points. I just think he's going to get 1 assist today with a little bit of upside for him to have 2 or more. So that's why I went with points plus assists. But I like his 19.5 points pretty much just as much. So let's hop in though and get to why I like DeAndre Ayton so much today. So let's take a look at his points plus assists here. He's over in 40% so far this year, but let's look at his last few games here. He's over in 11 of his last 15. But now let's also look at his last 10 games here because I'm expecting him to play 30 plus minutes today. He's had 2 games in his last 10 games where he just did not see his full amount of minutes there. Whether that was injury, foul trouble, whatever was going on, not really expecting that today. And it's also kind of unpredictable. So let's go ahead and hop into the minutes here, and with him playing 30 plus minutes. You can already see the green right there. But in his last 15 games, he's over in 14 of his last 15 when he plays 30 plus minutes. This line to me makes absolutely 0 sense. They also have a ton of guys hurt as well, which is awesome for DeAndre Ayton. I mean, you just take a look at games without Malcolm Brogdon right there. He's over in 67%. But how about in games where he plays 30 plus minutes without Malcolm Brogdon? He's over in 86%, which is 12 out of 14, including 11 straight games there. So he's been absolutely on fire without Brogdon. On top of that, I believe Jeremy Grant is going to be doubtful in this game, so I don't think he is going to play, but there is definitely potential for him to play. And maybe they think he does play, which is why this line is so low. I mean, that could also be a thing, but I'm not really super worried about it if Jeremy Grant does play, to be honest. I mean, take a look at games where he's played, and then also when Ayton plays 30 plus minutes here, he's still been good as of late. You take a look at his last few games here with Jeremy Grant and playing, you know, those 30 plus minutes, he's still been super aggressive over in 9 of his last 10 games with him playing. So I think Ayton's in a crazy good spot here. I don't understand why this line is as low as it is. I really don't. Maybe it's because he's come damn close to missing this line in a couple of games, but the matchup against Chicago really is not too bad either. You take a look at games against them. You know, he just played them only 1 time this year. He had 23 against them back in January, and that was in about 37 minutes. So we did see quite a few minutes in there. Shot pretty well in that game, so he was pretty solid in that game. So I, again, really don't understand why this line is as low as it is. Take a look at the matchup against Chicago here and their points per game that they allow to opposing centers. For Chicago here, you scroll down a little bit, kind of in the middle of the pack-ish, 22.33 points per game. And in the last 7 games here, Chicago, they are allowing some of the most points per game to centers, allowing the 5th most points per game, and the assists per game, they're allowing still the 6th most there. So I'm absolutely loving the spot here for Ayton. I don't understand why this line is as low as it is. I really don't, and I think he's in a smash spot today. So love a spot for him. Let's move on to player prop number 2. Before we do though, if you guys like this tool that I'm using right now, it's called props.cash. You can get it for yourself. The link for it is down in my description below. Use promo code DOMG for 25% off your first month. It's only gonna be $15 for your first month, and it's for an amazing player prop research tool that I've been using for every single day for over 2 years now. So I've seriously been using this tool every day for over 2 years, and I absolutely love it. Let's hop in now to the second player prop. Ayton was definitely my favorite of the two, by the way, but I like the spot a lot here too. It's gonna be Tyrese Halliburton over 10.5 assists today. He is at 11 on PrizePicks, which is definitely on the tougher side. You can find him at 10.5 at a lot of other sites. I definitely try to get Halliburton at 10.5 assists if you're able to, but let's look at why I like him today. So first off here, he's over in 62% of games. So pretty solid hit right there, but hasn't really been good as of late. So kind of the opposite of DeAndre Ayton from earlier there, but he's over in 9 of his last 15 games. Hasn't been great in his last 10 though, only over in 5 of those games. His potential assists though are not very consistent as well. So it's kind of a little bit tougher to read the potential assists here, but he's definitely had some tougher matchups in his last few games here. Brooklyn, they allow some of the least assists per game to opposing point guards. Same with Orlando. Both these matchups were extremely tough here. And this time around, he faces Cleveland, who's still a tough matchup, but he's been able to get it done against them in the past, going 2 for 2 against them this year with 13 in both of those games, although it was back in October and November. But let's also take a look at games where he plays 30 plus minutes. So in games where he plays 30 or more minutes, which you should see today without a blowout, he's over in 71% of games this year. Crazy good hit rate there. Also in games where he's at home, goes down a little bit right there to 67%. They are favored by 6.5 points today. So in games where the Pacers win, he's over in 75% of games. So nice little boost there. He's had 10 in 4 of those 6 misses, by the way. So on the hook right there. She's been absolutely awesome when they win. But another reason why I like this player prop so much is his games with 1 day of rest. In games with 30 plus minutes and 1 day of rest, he's over in 84% of games right there. 16 out of 19 games. Crazy good hit rate right there. His 2 of those games, by the way, where he missed, I believe, was in November and December. So he's only missed this 1 time in 2024 with 1 day of rest. So he's been absolutely awesome when it comes to that day of rest. He's been good against Cleveland in the past year. I will say Cleveland is definitely a tougher matchup this year to point guard assist, allowing only the 3rd least right there to opposing point guards. But if you look at the kind of as of late, like in the last 7 games here, they've definitely been allowing a lot more assists. They allow the 10th most per game in the last 7 games there, on top of being a really tough matchup right there for points for point guards. In the last 15 games here, Cleveland, you can take a look at it. They still do allow quite a bit at 7.83, but it's a little bit on the tougher side right there, probably the 10th fewest. So they've kind of been all over the place for the matchup, but I think this one should be a good spot here for Tyrese Halliburton. Great matchup here against Cleveland. Loving this spot for him. By the way, if you're on a sports book right now, one of the best lines right now is going to be BetMGM at a -125. It's a little bit juicier on like DraftKings and FanDuel. Personally, on my sports book, I got them at a -130. Stop waiting though. Don't miss out anymore. Join the DubClub. It is literally 2 days for free. Your first 2 days is going to be free in the DubClub. Check it out for yourself. The link for it is down in my description below. MLB right around the corner. So excited to absolutely kill it. We've been on fire in the NBA. 12 of my last 16 days are winning days. 12-4, crazy hit rate right there. 75% of the days when I'm posting the DubClub is profitable. That's what that means. And we've been killing it on the 2-leggers right there, up $1,000 right there in just the last 16 days. So seriously, we've been on fire. Don't miss out anymore. Join the DubClub. Link for that is down in my description. My 2 NBA plays today are going to be DeAndre Ayton over 20.5 points plus assist. 19.5 points is also fine. Moving on to the other player prop, I like Tyrese Halliburton over 10.5 assists. Thank you for watching. Best of luck. See you guys over in the DubClub.